Making a website with Zip is quick and easy, but there are a few things you can do to always get exceptional results. So let's make a website together so I can show you how to get the very best results. To get started, we'll click right here where it says Complete Website, and we're going to go through this step-by-step process. So the first thing we will do is choose a category for the website. For this, I will choose a business, and you could choose your language, but I'll click on continue and leave it in English. Next, we'll enter the name of your business. So I have a business name, Zip Cake Creations. Then we'll click on continue. Now, this is the make it or break it step. There are three things you can do here. First, you can have AI write everything for you, but it will lack specific details that will make your website better and more custom. So if I was to click write using AI, it's going to take the business name and the business category and try to figure out what it is. And as you can see, it does a really good job of coming up with a great business description. It's just that it's lacking those specific details that you'll probably want on your site. The next option that you can do is to fill in some details, but this will lack key ingredients needed for more compelling website copy. So I have some details here. You don't have to be super detailed, but it's nice to put in some specific information about the business. So as you can see right here, this is for a cake business, and I put in that it's family owned. I put in when the business started. I put in what kind of cakes that we make for weddings, for parties, and for corporate events. And I put a little bit of description in here about the ingredients that we use. This is good, but it's going to lack a bit of pizzazz. So the third option is to fill in some details and then click this option here that says improve with AI. This is going to produce the very best results for your website. It's going to take those details and it's going to put a wonderful description around it, as you can see. So this is that make it or break it step. You'll definitely want to fill in some specific details about the business to get the very best results. Next, we'll click on continue. Now, in this step right here, Zip is going to come up with some keyword phrases that it's going to use in image searches. So you could see the first pre-filled search query says specialty cakes, and that's pretty good. And then wedding cakes, party cakes, corporate events, and cake designs. As you can see, Zip came up with a pretty good list of search terms based on the business information, but sometimes you have to add your own bit of creativity to search for related terms. For example, if you're making a website for a plumber, you would want to have an idea of what sort of image you want on the website. Maybe you want some related images like a faucet or a shower head or a bathroom or a water heater or an image of a happy family now that their plumbing problem is fixed. So these are the type of things that you'll want to think about when you're at this step. So as I'm going through here, there's a couple things that pictures here that I probably don't want. So this looks like something I don't want. This right here, that right there. You can deselect images and then you can select images that are a better fit. And you could choose as many images as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and change this. Now, if I wanted to select a different search term, I would simply click on it and it swaps out the search term that was there and it puts in the new one. And you can see this is for wedding cakes, and this is perfect. There are a lot of great images that I can select here. And then let's also choose party cakes. Scroll down, see if there's anything that we can get there. That's nice for a party. This right here and this right here. And once you have selected enough images that you want used, you can click on continue. This brings us to the contact info step, where you can enter in the email address, phone number, address, as well as social media profiles. This is going to save you some time with the website. All the pages that have this information, it's automatically going to get put in there for you. Now, you'll still have to edit the social media icons manually if you want to add one that's not in the list here. I'm going to go and choose skip this step for now. This brings us to the design step. The first few designs will be designs that Zip thinks are best for your business. The rest of the designs, Zip thinks could be good, but not as strong as the first few. But really, it's up to you which one that you like and what your preference is. So I can scroll down and you can see that in practice, where some of the ones on the bottom are probably good too, but not as strong as the ones at the top. And what you could do on any of these templates, if you want to get a better idea for the feel of it, you can hover your mouse cursor over it and it's going to scroll through the homepage that's been created. You can see it's using the images and some of the text has been replaced. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one down here. I like this a lot right here. So I'm going to select it, then click on continue. Now Zip's going to just confirm the information just to make sure you put it all in there right. And then I'm going to click on start building this website. Now Zip's going to take all that information and completely build this out. This process should take less than 60 seconds. Great. Now that the website is done being built, you'll see here the URL to the website, the username and password. Now this has all been emailed to you as well for your records. So you'll want to click right here where it says customize my website. It's going to open up in a new tab, log you into WordPress, and it's going to give you some quick customization options here on the left. And those include adding a logo, showing or hiding the title. The color palette, you can click through these to change the color palette entirely. So I think I'll go with this pink shaded one right here. There's also a wireframe color palette if you're showing this to a client. And then down here, you can change the different typography options and find the one that you like the most. I'll click back here to go back to the original font pair. Then click on save. And you could see I have a fully designed website that looks great. It has my colors, it has my images, and it has those details, right? Wedding cakes, party cakes, and corporate parties cakes. Now at this point, you can easily edit any of the text or the images. I'll click right here where it says edit page. And here you can click on anything. So if I wanted to change the text, I can click and start typing. If I wanted to change this image, I can click on it. And I probably would want to change this. I would choose replace, open media library. Right here where it says media library. I know this one's probably going to be perfect. There we go. And you can go through and edit any of the text out, make structural changes. And here you can see some of those details that I added on that step about it being a family-owned business, 45 years in business. You can see it all made it into this layout and design. When you're done making your edits, click on update, click on save. You could take a look at your changes. And at this point, you have your website's first draft where you can make edits, change styles, change images, all quickly and easily.